This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, here in the nested query, a query enclosed in another query. The enclosed query is called inner query, and a query that is enclosing this inner query is called outer query. And evaluation of nested queries are executed from inner to outer. So means first innermost query is going to be executed, which is independent, and outer query is depending on the result of inner query. Based on the output of inner query, it is going to be executed. Okay. Now, when we have to write this query, when you have to execute a query, as I told you, subqueries requires lesser space. Now, how? First, let me write a question. The same question I would like to discuss that we have discussed yesterday. The question is find name of the departments managed by employee Sita. So the same query yesterday we have written using the joins, because it requires name of the departments in the department managers table, employee name Sita in the employee table. So we performed a join between them. Join requires a Cartesian product of tuples. Here we have a 3 records in the employee, 3 records in the managers, so that 9 records in the Cartesian product. So all the 9 combinations to be present in the memory while it is processing, and it has to verify all the 9 combinations one by one, one by one, one by one. So it will take more time, and this situation will be very complex. Sorry, this situation causing more amount of space is required while execution, and it requires to perform more number of comparisons when the number of tuples in each of the table is more. Like, let us an example, 300 records in the employee, 300 records in the managers. Cartesian product requires 90,000 records. So all the 90,000 records to be present in the memory while it is processing, and all 90,000 records, it has to be verified one by one for all the conditions. It takes more processing time. How to reduce the processing time? How to improve the efficiency of the query? That is possible using the nested query. Look at. First, you understand the question. Find name of the departments managed by employee Sita. Name of the department we wanted. So it is in the managers table. Employee Sita. It is in the employee table. 2 tables are required. But instead of performing join, what is suggested is use this employee table to find employee number of the employee Sita. Sita employee number, you find it. Use this employee number to find name of the departments managed by that employee number 3, so that I can get all the department names managed by employee Sita. So means I'm breaking this query into subqueries. First, what I required, I wanted to, using this employee table, I can get only employee number. I'm not getting the department name managed by that employee number 3. So means you write one query that finds the employee number from employee table whose name is Sita. Where ename equal Sita. Okay. Now look at ename equal to Sita, false. Ename equal to Sita, false. Ename equal to Sita, true. So what is the E number? 3. I'm getting. Use this employee number, and this is I'm calling a subquery. Use that employee number to find the name of the departments. Select department name. It is from which table? Now it is from managers table. Where who is required? This department name for employee 3 is required. So means employee number, E number is there in the managers table. So where E number should be in the list of employee numbers in the inner query. Now look at, now the output of inner query is used by the outer query, so that each tuple of outer query is going to be verified one by one. Now employee number 3 in the list, yes, so that the CS department is going to be selected. Employee number 3 in the list, yes, so that IT department also be selected. Employee number 1 in the list, no, so that it is not going to be selected. So means how it is executed, first it is executed this inner query, the result is given to outer query, so that it is going to find the final output, that is D name is CS and IT. Means it is a department name CS and IT managed by the employee Sita. That's it. So now here you observe how this query is executed. First, innermost query is executed. Innermost means this query is executed. This query requires only employee table. Employee table is having only 3 rows. Each row is verified for the condition ename equal to Sita. Right? Each row is verified for the condition ename equal Sita. Means 3 rows only compared. After comparing 3 rows, it is giving some output. Sorry. It is given some output 3. And this 3 is used by each row of the managers table, outer query. How many tuples are there in the managers table? Only 3 rows. So means all 3 rows is verifying for the condition E number in 3. So means totally how many tuples are verified? 3 plus 3, 6 tuples only verified. And is it performed a Cartesian product? No. And number of tuples that is going to be compared is going to be less. Even if number of tuples in employee and managers are more. Let us say number of tuples in the employee is 300, managers is 300. So first all 300 tuples to be verified in the inner query. Next all 300 tuples to be verified in the outer query. So totally how many tuples are compared? 600 tuples only. If you write the same query using joins, it is going to compare more combinations. That is 90,000 combinations it has to verify. When compared with 90,000, 600 is very less. So that performance is increased. That is one point. And one more, to have this 90,000 combinations in the memory, it requires huge space. But you tell me, whenever this query is going to be executed, nested query, is it required to have all 600 tuples to be present in the memory? No, one at a time. Why? Because whenever inner query is executing, it doesn't require the tuples of outer query. Whenever outer query is executing, it doesn't require the tuples of inner query. Only result of inner query is required. The result of inner query will be taken in some temporary variables. But the total table of inner query is not required. Means at any particular point of time, only one table should be present in the memory for evaluation. So means the maximum space should be equals to maximum number of tuples in inner and outer queries. So here I'm assuming 300 means maximum space is 300 tuples only. But when you have to write a query using joins, it requires to have 90,000 tuples space in the memory. But here it requires maximum of these two tables. Means here 300 tuples. That's why we can say nested queries are more and more efficient when compared with the joins with respect to space and with respect to time. Is it clear? Hello. Is it clear? Okay. Here I will give you one query, one question. Please try this question. Here these numbers are just numericals are for you to give a clear understanding of how many tuples are needed while execution, how many comparisons are needed. To explain that, I used that numerics. Now here I will be using one more table, department location. This is one table. Department number and location. Department number 9 in Hyderabad. Department number 9 also there in the Bangalore. Department number 10 in Chennai. department number 11 in Delhi. Okay. Now here I'm asking you a question. Now I'm asking you to write a query. Take 1 or 2 minutes of time. Don't worry. You write. Find name of the employee managing. Find name of the employee managing the department. Located in. Find name of the employee managing the department located in Bangalore. Okay, first you understand the question. Find name of the employee managing some department located in Bangalore. Okay. Name of the employee managing the department located in Bangalore. So according to the question, so what should be the output first? First you understand what should be the output according to the question. Tell me. First you should understand what should be the output for the question. It means you understood the question. So what should be the output for the question? Name of the employee managing the department located in Bangalore. So Bangalore, tell me, I'm expecting from you. Sita, right. So means here I'm asking for the Bangalore. Bangalore is in Bangalore. Department number 9 is there, and department number 9 is managed by employee number 3. Employee number 3 name is Sita. Okay, so I have to get Sita in the output. So what it requires? It requires to have 3 tables. So how? First I need to find the department number located in Bangalore. So 9. Next I need to find employee number managing the department number 9, 3. Then I use employee name whose employee number is 3, so that I can get Sita. So can any one of you please write the query quickly, so that I can assume that you understood the concept. Will you try? Else you want me to try? You want me to explain? If you can able to write, you can easily evaluate the query and give an answer for the query, what output it is going to return. I'm expecting the query at least from one of the student. Anyone written? Okay. Feeling difficult? Actually, this is actual questions. These are the complex questions that is going to be asked in the placements, especially for this years. No one? Okay, no issue. Chalo, let me write a query for you. So I hope you understood the concept. What is required first? First, I request to find department number located in Bangalore. So what you have to write? Select D number. It is from which table? DEPT location table. What will be the condition where location equal to Bangalore? Okay, this is a query. So according to the query, look at location equal to Bangalore, false. It is true. So department number 9 in the output. It is false. It is false. Now use this output to find who is managing the department number 9. That I can find in the managers table. So what you write? Select employee number from employee table, where department number in the list. Look at what actually it is going to find. Sorry, it is not employee table, it is managers table, right? It is managers table. It is from managers table. Look at, select E number from managers, where D number in the list. 9 in the list, yes. So what is the E number? 3. 10 in the list, no. 11 in the list, no. So only 3 in the output. Means this query output is used by its outer query, and it is finding the result. That is 3. Employee number 3 is managing a department located in Bangalore. Now use this entire thing as a subquery again, nested query. This entire thing you nested to find name of the employee. What you need to write? Select E name. It is from which table? Now employee table. Whose employee number? Means where? E number in the list. So E number 1 in the list, no. 2 in the list, no. 3 in the list, yes. So that, what is the name of 3? Sita. So it is going to find Sita in the output. So what will be the final output? E name, Sita in the output. So Sita is the name of the employee managing some department located in Bangalore. Right? Now here we do have 3 queries. Nesting is not only limited to 2 nestings. You can write nestings as many as you wanted. Maybe 1, 2, 3 also possible. 3, 4, 5 also you can write it. But depending on your usage, you can write as many nestings as required. And do remember, always innermost query is going to be evaluated first, and the result of innermost will be given to its outer, and continue. Okay, so that it is going to find the final output in the outermost query. Done? Okay, I hope you understood. If you have any doubt, then please ask me. Have you understood? Okay, some students have given a response. Okay, select E name from employee where E number in. Very good, very good. Excellent, Naga Karthik, super. Narendra, very good, Narendra. You also did same thing. Teja Moparthi, fine. Okay, good. Do you have any doubts? No doubts. Chalo. So this is called a nested query. Here we will discuss at least 1 or 2 questions. Then I will continue with Again, a concept question. We will go in that way. Here, have a look of this question. It is also one of the Infosys in PTQ question. Please try to answer this question. Take 1 minute of time. I feel it is very simple question, but take 1 minute of time. Don't worry. Please try. Yeah, any answers? Okay, 4. Option D. Nice. Nice, Vamshi. Nice, Narendra. Look at what is the query? Choose the appropriate SQL query to fetch the account numbers of the customers who have an active account with a balance less than the average balance. So here you just check it out. What is required? Fetch the account numbers. Okay, account numbers we want in the output of the customers who have an active account. This is one condition. Active account means this is should not be considered. These three are active accounts with a balance less than the average balance. Balance less than the average balance. Balance is to be verified with the average balance. So means first it requires to find the average balance in the innermost query. Look at in the innermost query, average balance is found. Okay. In the innermost query, it is finding select average balance from account. Group by is there. Because group by is there, option B is incorrect. Select average of balance from account group. But again, here also group by is there. So that this is also incorrect. Why? Because grouping is not required. Yesterday we have discussed grouping is required when we have to find some output for groups. But here in the question, nowhere it is mentioned for groups. It is to compare the balance of a customer account with the average balance, because with the average balance means it doesn't require any group by. Now even fourth query, select average balance from account. Okay, so two options have eliminated. Active account with a balance less than the average balance. Balance less than, here it is a less than. But here you look at here in option A, it is in is used. In is for equality. In is for equality, but question is about less than. So option C is incorrect. So what is left? Option D. So because it is checking with less than condition, right? So option D is the correct answer for the question. Clear? Right. I think it is clear. If any doubt, you can ask me. If no doubt, okay, happy. Naga Karthik D. Nice. All of you have done. Nice one. Here, this is one query. There is one more question based on the nested queries. So here it is used concept of group by, aggregate functions, where class, nested queries, all. Now tell me, what is the output of this query? Take 2 minutes. Option D, very good. Who's that? Venkat Abhinash. Nice, nice Venkat. So I'll give you 2 minutes, please. Okay, just last one moment. So always I recommend you to try first. If you don't get, anyhow, I'm going to explain it. But if you try, you will get a confident. Vamshi D. Good, Vamshi. D. Naga Karthik. Good. Sir, today class up to 8:30. Yeah, yeah. So even tomorrow, day after tomorrow also till 8:30. Surendra D. Nice. Okay, majority is done. Look at what is the query. Majority is given, option D is the correct answer. Just let me check. Because it is a nested query, first innermost query to be executed. What is the output of inner query? Select count star from book sale where sale location like percentile. Sale location like percentile. Percentile says ends with E. This is ended with E. This is also ended with E. It is NOKTN. Sale location is ended with E. And group by sale location. Both are CTEL. So it is forming one group. Okay. So only two records are selected and both are forming one group. And what is the count for that group? The count for that group is 2. Okay. So output of inner query is 2. Fine. Now coming to the output of outer query. Select book ID comma count star. So book ID and count star. It is to be fine. This count star is called number of sales. That count star is aliased as number of sales. From book sale. From book sale means second same table. Where price less than or equal to 40. Less than or equal to 40 means except this remaining all are selected, because except this remaining all are having less than or equal to 40. 35, 40, 35, 40. Here this also. Okay. 40, 40. Right. Only two books are eliminated. After books eliminate, after books selected, after elimination, group by book ID. Now groups are going now these these selected books, after eliminating this box, books are grouped according to the book ID. Book ID means here this one. B2 B2 is forming one group. Okay, this is one group. B3 B3 B3. These three is forming one group. I'm going to call second group. Now, what is a condition? Having count star means having is for group selection. For each group, it is going to check for the condition. What is a count for the first group? 2 into correct. 2 into is correct because in operator is for equality. 2 equal to correct. Inner query output is 2. And second, what is this given? B3. Second group is B3. Because second group is B3, having is for selecting group based on the condition, group condition. What is a group condition? Count. What is the count for the second group? 3. 3 in inner query is given 2 only. 3 equal to 2 false. Because 3 equal to 2 false, what it is going to return? B2 is going to return. Book ID B2, right? And count 2. B2 and 2 is there in option B. So you just tell me whether you have made a mistake or I have made a mistake. Because majority, I'm asking this because majority are given. More of them given option D as the correct answer. Now where you have done a mistake, if you have done a mistake, please correct it. If I have done any mistake, please let me know. Because no one given option B is the correct answer. Oh, Vamshi, you came from first. Don't do. Because that's what I'm telling you. It is a nested query, na? Because it is a nested query, it has to done from the bottom. Nested query, in nested query, inner query is going to be evaluated first. Later outer query. First inner, later outer. Is it got it? Surendra, Naga Karthik. Okay. So it is clear, right? Okay, you don't have any doubt. Fine. So because it is a nested query, nested query means inner query has to be evaluated first, then only outer query. Okay, right. Okay, you just have a look of this question. It is a combination of group by joins, having class, inner join, like function. So many concepts are incorporated in one question. Will you try this? Any answers? Any answer? So the more the questions you practice, the better the confidence you are going to get. Feeling tough? Hello? Decoding is tough. Okay, Vamshi, but practice it. If you practice it, na, definitely it is helpful. Okay, first you have to do from the inner query because it is a nested query. No, start from the innermost. This one. It is minus 200. Yeah. Look at in from the innermost. Select max of sum of fees. First, it requires to find sum of fees and then it has to find maximum in this. From patient P1, from patient P1, inner joint consultation C1. This is P1, this is C1, assuming. Okay. What is the condition? P1 patient ID equal to C1 patient ID. And patient name like percentile E percentile. Patient name. Percentile E percentile means E should be there. Here he, here E. Maria E is not there. Jenny E is there. Only three. Okay, only three. Kevin, Mike, Jenny is having E in it. Okay. And these three has to be joined with patient. Now look at what is the condition. P1 patient ID equals C1 patient ID. 101 is matching with this. 101 is also matching with this. And Mike is 102. 102 is matching with this. Only one. Na? Okay. And Jenny 104. 104 is matching with this. Right? Okay. Any other? No. 101, 102, 104. Fine. And 3 and 5 do not have matches. So how many matches now? 1, 2, 3, 4 matches. These 4 matches has to be grouped according to the patient ID, C1 patient ID. Group according to the C1's patient ID. So patient ID, group according to the C1's patient ID means, look at this 101 and 101 is one group. Okay, it is one group. This is first group. And this 102 is going to become second group, that combination. And the third one, this 104 is going to become third group, right? Now here we have a 3 groups. For each of the group, what it is finding? Sum of fees, sum of fees. For the first group, sum of fees. What is the sum of fees? I'm writing sum of fees. For the first group, what is the fees? 200 plus 500, 700. For the second group, what is the fees? 700. For the third group, what is the fees? 500. Then in that it is finding max of sum of fees. What is the maximum now? 700 now. Maximum is 700. So means what is this query going to return? This query up to this it is going to return 700. And after 700, we have a minus 200. 700 minus 200 is 500. This 500 will be used as a condition to the outer query. So means this entire query output is 500. This 500 will be used to find the final output in the outer query. So what is this one? This entire query I'm replacing with 500 now. Select p dot patient ID. Again, the in outer query. P dot patient ID. Now this is called p. Patient ID, patient name, patient city from patient P. Inner join consultation C. It is P and this is C. Okay, look at patient P consultation C. What it is finding? P dot patient ID, P dot patient name, P dot city. 3 we wanted: ID, name, and city. From patient P, this table, and consultation C, this table. On P dot patient ID equal C dot patient ID. So means it is joining. Because here it requires to join, just I will be removing this entire thing. Just look at fresh joins. Now what were the conditions? What are the conditions? Look at P patient ID equals C patient ID. First you perform a join. 101 matching with this and also matching with this. 102 matching with only one. 103 is matching with only one. 104 matching with this. And finally 105 matching with this. So how many mappings? 6 mappings. Okay, here we have 6 mappings. Now look at, after performing join of these 2 tables, I'm getting 6 mappings. These 6 mappings has to be grouped according to the patient ID, name, and city. ID, name, and city. So ID, name, and city, it is to group. It is to group according to ID, name, and city means 101 Kevin, New York is matching with these 2 tuples now. These 2 tuples. These 2 tuples means this one as well as this one. This is one group. And 102 Mike Boston is matching with this tuple. This is forming second group, and similarly this is forming third group, and this is forming fourth group, and finally this is forming fifth group. And for each group, how many tuples are there? Already there with you. Like here, this first group is matching with these 2 tuples, means this group is having 2 rows, and remaining all are matching with only one row. One row means only one tuple is there in the group. Okay, now group is done. Finally, having sum of fees. So for each group, sum of fees should be selected. Now for this first group, sum of fees is 200 plus 500, 700. Greater than 500, yes. 700 greater than 500, correct. So that first group is going to be selected. 101, name Kevin, and city New York in the output. Second group, look at second group. What is the fees? 700. Only one row is there. That's sum of fees is 700, greater than 500, correct. So that 102. Okay, what is output? 102 Mike and Boston in the output. And what is the third one? Third one 600, greater than 500, correct. So 103. So 103 Maria, Chicago in the output. And next 104. 104, what is sum of fees? 500, greater than 500, false. So fourth group is not selected. And last, fifth group. What is sum of fees? 500, greater than 500, false. So this is also not selected. So what is the final output? This one is the final output. Done. Now what is the question? Which of the following will be, look at the question, which of the following will be the part of the output? It is not asked about the complete output, part of the output when the above query is executed. When the above query is executed, what is a part of the output? 105 is there? No. So option A wrong. 103, 101 is there? Yes. 103 and 101 is there. 103 Maria, Chicago. 101 Kevin, New York is there. So option B is the correct. And 105 is not there in the output. So C is wrong. 104 is not there in the output. So D is wrong. What is the correct output? The correct output is option B. That is a part of the output, because question is about part of the output. Part of the output, you have to find the part of the output. That is option B. Okay. I hope I gave you a big explanation to you. If understood, happy. If not understood, watch the video one more time. Is it clear? Is it clear? Any doubts? Any doubts? Hello. Any doubts? Clear, Venkat Avinash. Okay, done. Okay, will you try just one more? So the more you practice, you will get a confidence. That's why I'm giving you more questions. And these many questions I didn't make made other batches also to solve. For you, I'm doing it because for you, SQL is very important. SQL is very important. That's why I'm making you to solve. I think this will be very easy question. I hope you are going to solve it. Why? Because this question is not having joins and all. Previous two questions having joins, group by, having aggregate functions, so many were there. Now I think it will be easy for you. Okay, just let me check how many of you can able to solve. Any answers? Hello. Okay, good. Naga Karthik, B. Okay, B is the correct answer. Okay, nice. What about Vamshi remaining? Venkatabinash, Teja, Moparti, Vamshi, B. Good, Vamshi. Okay. So I think this will be the easy question for you. But don't think that you will be asked only easy questions. So think in that way. You will be asked tough questions also. If you prepare for tough questions, examination will become very easy for you. If you prepare for easy questions in the exam, if tough questions are given, so it will be difficult for you. Yeah, look at, consider the tables customer and purchase given below. This is a customer table and that is another is purchase table. Query, select customer ID, customer name from customer where customer type equal to privileged, customer type, okay, and customer ID in. Because it is a nested query, first you have to check the innermost query. What is the innermost query? Select customer ID from purchase where amount greater than 300. Amount greater than 300 true. So what is the customer ID? C1076. And greater than 300 false, greater than 300 true, C1074. And greater than 300 false, false. Okay, right. This is output of the inner query. Next, output of the outer query. Look at select customer ID. Final output I'm writing customer ID and customer name in the final output. From customer, where customer type equal to privileged. Okay, one condition, customer type equal to privileged. So only this is required. Remaining will not be checked. And customer ID in the list. And C1074, is it in the list? 1074 is there. So what is the customer ID? C1074, name Felix in the output. And next, C1056, customer ID. Is it in the list? 1056, not there. So it is James, not in the output. And C1055, C1055. Is it there in this list? No, not. So what is selected? What is selected? Only C1074 Felix is selected in the final output. C1074 Felix is there in option B. So option B is the correct answer for the question. I hope it is very clear for you now. Is it got it? Is it clear? Please try to solve this. Any answer for this question? Two, Narendra, very good. Is two means is option B or else answer is two? Narendra, is it option B or answer is two? Option A. Okay, answer is two. Sheet two answer. Very nice. Nice, nice. You are started solving now. Good one. A. Super. So many have done. So very nice, very nice. That's what yesterday I told you. You require to have a patience. If you have a patience, you can able to solve one by one, and don't be demotivate yourself. So you have to motivate yourself so that you can able to solve the all questions. Look at first innermost query to be executed. What is the innermost query? Select address ID. Okay, here this was innermost. Okay. Select max of count of star from customer group by address ID. Group by address ID means where is address ID? Here from customer table. Group by address ID 100, only one group, and 102, 102. This is second group. 103, 103. It is a third group, and 101 fourth group. And null is there separately. It is fifth group. Null is also possible to form a group. Okay. Now, what is the count here? What is the count? What is the count? So what is the count? It is going to give first group count 1, second group count 2, third group count 2, fourth group count 1, fifth group count 1. Okay, this is a count. This is a count star. And in that it is finding max of count star. Max of count star means so count 2. Third group count 2. What is the max of count star? Max of count star is 2 only. So what is the max of count star? 2. So the output of the innermost query is 2. Output of the innermost query is 2. Now go ahead with its outer query. Its outer query. Look at. What is its outer query? This one. Select address ID from customer group by address ID having count star equal to 2. Equal to 2. Look at. Again, select address ID from customer group by address ID. Same groups. Again, 5 groups. Again, same 5 groups. Having count star equal to 2. Count star equal to 2 is there for this second group and third group. So what are the address IDs? What are the address IDs? 102 for the second group selected and 103 for the third group selected. So what address IDs are possible? What address IDs are possible? 102, 103. Now it is a final one. Final query, final outermost. Select street number, city from address where address ID in 102, 103. So what is final output? Final output is street number, city from address table. Okay, from this table where address ID in the list. Where address ID in the list. Look at address ID here. 100 is in the list? No. 101? No. 102? Yes. Because 102 there. What is the street number and city? Street number and city is this 16th street. And what is the city? Seattle. And 103 is there. 11th Street and Western. And 104 not there. So what are the two tuples in the output? 16th Street, Seattle, and 11th Street, Western in the final output. So what is the question? How many rows will be fetched when the above query gets executed? How many rows are fetched? 2 rows are fetched. That's it. So just I will be solving one query by one query from inner to outer, then its outer, and so on, so that I can find the output of each of the query. I hope it is clear for you. Still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Is it clear? Any doubt? No. Chalo. One more last question for today's class. Tomorrow I am going to discuss some other concepts in the subqueries only. Subqueries, so many concepts are there. We will discuss one by one. Whichever is needed, we will discuss all of them. Okay. Chalo. Try to solve this. And this will be the last query for the today's session. After that we have a after that we have a exist class. Tomorrow I'm going to explain exist class. Okay. That is called correlated subqueries. I will explain you. Please solve this. Take 2 minutes of time. Please try to solve this. Yeah, is it done? Any answers? Okay, orders table last row is not visible. Okay, Varun, actually I forgot to upload this. Today I will do it definitely. I will share with you all the recordings. Sorry. Uh, okay, I think it is visible now. Okay, let me explain. Okay, before that, any answers I got? Okay, no answers. Okay, fine. Okay, this is a complete query. So now I think it is full screen. It is completely visible. Consider the tables customer and orders given below. Customer table, orders table, both are given. Okay. Chalo, what is the query? First innermost query, you solve it. Here, what it is given? Okay. 1 minute. Listen to me. This is O1 customer ID. It is O2 customer ID. O1 is in the outer query. In the outer. Okay. Here, this is a concept of correlated subquery. You cannot do it in the normal way. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to discuss correlated subquery in the tomorrow session. Fine, this one you cannot solve now. This is based on the correlated subquery concept. I'm going to discuss correlated subquery concept in the tomorrow session. And before that, I will explain you what is correlated subqueries and all. And it is already 8:28, so it is time up. Okay. Actually, we didn't solve any query, any execution today. Just we'll see at least one execution today. Yes, we have created two tables. One is employee table. Just I wanted to display employee table. Select star from employee. Click on run. Okay, this is a okay. Select star from Yeah, so, sorry, my laptop charge is over. So it is completely shut down. Okay, we'll meet you tomorrow. Thank you. Good day. See you. Good night, Vamshi.